Do you need some new gym gear and want to give back to the community at the same time? Aperio Athletics has you covered with 5% of all profits going towards the Canadian Mental Health Association. Sign up for their rewards program and receive $5 off your next order. Use code JUNGLE15 to get 15% off your first order. I got this brand new hoodie sent to me from Aperio Athletics, and I am absolutely loving it. I've been wearing it every single day. The quality is incredible, very nice and warm. It's perfect. And I'm just absolutely loving it. They sent me a shirt too, also very nice and breathable material. It's very high quality stuff. So thanks to Joel over at Aperio Athletics for that. And visit the Aperio Athletics online store at aperioathletics.com to claim the benefits and rewards waiting for you. Be sure to follow them on Instagram and TikTok at Aperio_athletics to be the first to know of all the latest product releases and exclusive offers. Our next guest played his junior hockey career in the BCHL and PJHL for teams like Trail, Port Alberni, Surrey, and Chilliwack. In the BCHL and the PJHL, Delta, and Port Moody, before going to North Van in his 20-year-old season where he won a championship with the North Van Wolfpack against the Mission City Outlaws. And he has a documentary coming out soon that we'll get into as much as we can. Daniel DelBianco, thank you so much for joining us. We're excited to have you.
What an intro. Just a suitcase. Eh?
Yeah, he's played everywhere.
Yeah, I played everywhere, coached everywhere. No, just played everywhere. Yeah. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, we're
good.
We're great.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to this for
Literally
a long time.
Hustled in from work and now have the honor of interviewing you tonight. So feeling good about it.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Owen worked
Awesome.
8 hours in this heat, so he's excited, I'm sure.
Yeah. I enjoyed the heat today.
It's actually really nice.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. It was so nice.
I went to the beach for a bit before this.
So. Nice. Good call. But yeah, so we'll just jump right in here. If you just want to give us a little bit of your background as far as like when you first got into hockey and just your kind of minor hockey background, any role models, people that got you into the game, all the stuff from kind of the beginning.
Yeah, probably my dad, honestly. I mean, he grew up watching hockey his entire life. He always wanted to be a goalie in the NHL. Like he was absolutely obsessed with like the old goalie mask, like just the faceplate, like all the paintings on those ones. I'm like, you don't like the new ones? Like he's like, no, the old ones, they were just so cool, just I'm like, how the heck do you like those so much? Anyways, grew up playing Coquitlam minor before there was any of this high school hockey league stuff going on. It's kind of in the background still. And then went and played in the BCEHL. It used to be called something else before that, so that's new to me, for the Northeast Chiefs. So I played there, had fun there. Actually, funny story, when I was playing there, I got called up Trail. That's how I ended up becoming a Trailblazer. I AP'd with them, and this was probably the best way to be introduced to junior hockey, in my opinion, is I went on a road trip with them. They took me down to the island, and I played 4 games with them, 3 on the island. And, I didn't play much the first 3 games. And then 4th game happened to be in Coquitlam. And I'm born and raised in Coquitlam. So family, everyone's out there enjoying themselves. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm a little nervous, Get on the ice, playing good, get another shift. All right, playing normal shifts here. Get on the ice again, apple. How'd I do that? I just feed the puck to some guy. He just goes end to end and just snipes it. Don't know. I basically blacked out at that moment. And the boys were like more pumped for me because like I was already on the road with them, so I got to know these guys a bit. Yeah. So I think that's what was the best part about being on the road and being introduced. Like, yeah, maybe I wasn't playing much when I first got there, but I kind of got that like intro to being like on the road and meeting the guys beforehand. So they kind of got to know me and I got to know them a little bit, even though, first 3 games probably wasn't playing much. They're a struggling team anyway, so why not? And then in Coquitlam, like I'm starting in overtime. I was like, I was just blown away. I guess I was playing that well, and I end up leading the rush down the ice. I just drop it back to one of the players. He goes cross side to the other guy, snipe, another point. 2 points in Coquitlam. half a point per game for that year. I'll take it. So in one
awesome.
game out of the 4. Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds like best intro to junior hockey possible.
It's a good first taste. Yeah.
That was a good first taste, and being in Coquitlam and having all that go down was great. But going on the road for anybody who's either a coach, owner, or something like that, and you want to call someone up, it's a great way to introduce someone to the program. I looking back on it now, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way, because it kind of introduced me to what was going on and how things are made. And it's just, the guys were more fired up about me scoring or getting an assist than anything else, which was quite crazy. So I enjoyed that quite a bit. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to go back briefly. Sorry, Joe, if you can ask the next one if you had something there, but just about your transition, like you said, Coquitlam minor, and then like you already mentioned, no academies like they have now back in those days, which really wasn't that long ago. But so you make the jump from Coquitlam minor to, at the time, I guess the BC MML, I think it would have been.
Yeah.
So what was that transition like, going from minor hockey to that? Because I guess that was the top level you could realistically be playing around here at that time.
Yeah, I mean, unless you were the Matthew Barzals or whatever at the time, you play there for your 16 year and then hop right up to the WHL, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
It was a good learning point for me, playing with higher level guys, like playing against Shea Theodore, playing against Devontae's, like playing against all these guys that I see in the NHL now, and then going to the All-Star game and playing with them, being on the same team, just seeing how different they were. It just it kind of it showed me what I needed to get to that next level, because I knew these guys were drafted, right? I never got drafted, right? I went to Chilliwack's WHL camp when they still had a WHL team at the time. I had a great camp. I was pretty fired up just at prospects camp, happy to get out there, happy to be invited. I get invited to main camp because I had such a good camp, and everything just kind of flowed really luckily for me. I was getting better and better as I got into hockey, and I was like, okay, this may go somewhere. And they wanted to sign me, but I was too scared to lose my scholarship because I didn't know if I'd be I didn't know if I'd be playing or not.
Yeah,
so
no, that's
if I commit, I kind of put myself in a hole here. But now, luckily enough, you can kind of do that. These guys can go play 4 years in the WHL and then go play 4 years in the NCAA. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I
that's
would
a
have
great
that.
example of that.
I wish I had that privilege. That's unreal. You play 4 years, play 20 years. You're a 20 bomb in the WHL. Even if you're not drafted, you can go play another 4 years in college at any NCAA, Ohio State, Michigan, anywhere. Imagine.
Yeah.
The rivalries. Penn State, of course.
Right.
Just for instance, but it's different now. But back then, I didn't want to lose my eligibility, so that's why I didn't want to. I was so scared, and that's kind of how I lost that opportunity to the WHL, because I didn't want to take that step forward. So that's how I ended up kind of going the BCHL route.
Right.
No, that makes a lot of sense. It sucks how you had to make that decision at that age back then.
Yeah, I mean, I was young. I was in a room by myself. My parents weren't around.
Do you enjoy how linear the pathway was, though? You kind of knew where you wanted to. There was no decision on, should I go BC, should I go MML, should I go school, CSSHL, should I go?
Yeah, there's a lot of leagues.
JPHL,
whatever.
I don't know how you guys cover it all, to be honest, because there's so many leagues these days when I'm coaching now. So I condemn you. I just props to you guys for being able to do all this work. Someone needed to do this, and you guys are amazing at it, and I love it. And that's why I wanted to hop on. But yeah, no, it kind of gives you not an easier route, but more of a direct route to kind of where you want to go. If you're not a smart guy, or I wouldn't say smart guy, but if you're really good and you don't want to go NCAA and you can make that jump, I wasn't ready to make that jump to the WHL. So that's why I was very scared to commit so early at such a young age, because then I lose that right away, right? They can protect me, but I don't think they wanted to waste the card after I said no. So Other than that, basically, yeah, it's kind of nice to know. These days, it's like, where do I go? If I'm not
Yeah.
if I'm not drafted, if I'm not going to one of those camps, it's like, do I stay in academy? Do I finish that out? Do I go to the BCHL now that it's not sanctioned? Like lose eligibility? Like there's a lot going on these days that plays a factor. And I, like Joe was just asking, like I love the fact that I was kind of in a sense like it was easier route for me to choose what I kind of wanted to do and what
Yeah.
I was scared to do and give up, right? So that's yeah.
fair.
So yeah, that's how I ended up
Yeah. No.
going. So back to the trail story real quick. Sorry. I played the 4 games. At the end of the
all
fourth,
good.
at the end of the fourth game of Coquitlam, they're like, "Hey, we want to sign you for next year." So that definitely helped because I was already playing with the Chiefs at the time. So when I got the call up, I was with the Northeast Chiefs. I had all the blue gear, so I
Yeah.
literally changed my gear to like all my old black stuff. Grabbed my black gloves from when I was in Coquitlam because I didn't want to be out there in blue gear all the time. I just stand out.
No, of
So back
course.
then it was like chrome. The chrome one was in style, right? So everyone loved the chrome cages back
Yeah.
in the day. Yeah, you're laughing because it's a joke, but they were in style. Now it's just normal bubble cage or a bubble,
Yeah.
But it was in style back then. So everyone wanted them. So, take the black helmet. Anyways, at the end of that, they're like, hey, we want to commit to you for next year. Okay, great. They give me like 5 CCM hockey sticks. I'm like the happiest kid in the world, Just got
Yeah.
2 points. Just got 2 points. And like, they're like, hey, we want to sign you for next year. Come play for us next year. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll commit to you. I mean, I just got 5 hockey sticks from you guys, and I've already got to commit to trail. Like, I'll go there for sure. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So then you go to trail the next year. How old are you?
I was 17. Yeah.
17. Okay. So how did that go?
Well, they changed the coaching staff when I got there. So
Okay.
Of
completely
course.
completely different coaching staff. All right. And like the guy was old school. Like way too old school.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like bag skate, like no systematic stuff, like just dump and go to work. Like, okay, like what are we doing here? Like I wasn't enjoying myself because first off, I'm still in school. And like I'm missing school for
Yeah.
I'm missing school for practice. I got this old school coach just yelling all the time. And I'm 17 and all the 20 like there's only like 2 or 3 of us, right, that are 17 at the time still going to school. And it wasn't fun like trying to get to practice and then getting to practice and just getting bag skated all the time over and over again. And then our closest road trip's like 4 hours to West Kelowna.
Right. No Cranbrook at that time.
And like we were awful. They were awful at the time. Like we were awful. So like we just like 8 hours Penticton. All right, great. Gonna get pumped like 10-1 because they had like the Riley brothers and like Lucia and they had Troy Stetcher. Like they have all these guys that play. Like Mike
Yeah.
Riley plays for Carolina. Like he might win
Yeah.
a Stanley Cup. Probably
Yeah.
know. Like
He's underrated in my opinion.
Yeah, he's like been a underrated player and he's gone under the radar. He's been in the league since like 2015.
Long time, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I'm not having fun. I hate it. My billets are great, but I'm just not having fun. Like hockey's not fun. That's not how it should be. All right, so I asked
Yeah.
for a trade. Okay, don't know where I'm going. Anyways, end up in Port Alberni. That's how I ended up there. Because I lasted like 7 games. I'm like, I can't handle this. It's just gonna be an awful season. So that's how I ended
Yeah.
up in Port Alberni.
And then, you get there. Like, did things turn around? How was that organization? Your experience there?
Yeah, my experience in Port was awesome. I mean,
Okay.
they're fans. Like the place is packed. Like
That's
what you go. That's what you go do. Is you go watch a Port
Yeah.
Alberni dog game. Yeah, it's lots of fun. Had played normal shifts, power play. I was 17. Like I get where I was. Like I get why I wasn't playing like some of these other guys. I get it, right? But I was playing regularly. The coach wasn't like a hard. He knew systems. He's like he was where the game was at the time. He knew what to
Right.
do. The D coach loved me. That's the reason they brought me in. Like he knew me from, I guess, seeing me in the ML at the time. So that's
Yeah.
why he was very happy. So it worked out really well for me. Unfortunately, like near the end of the season, I got just absolutely murdered from behind, and I popped my shoulder, like my shoulder popped and tore, and I didn't know what was wrong with it, and I didn't want to lose my spot on the team. And I kept playing, and it just keep coming out, and I just keep getting it popped back in. Right. This is before
Yeah.
like people would be like, "Nah, you're done. Like take it off." I'm like, "No, I don't want to lose my spot." Blah blah blah. So end of the year comes. I need 6 months recovery because I have to have surgery. So that's how I ended up in Delta. Because
Right. Okay.
yeah. So I end up in Delta. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free just to pop in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I end up in Delta because I go to Port and they're like, go play for Campbell River and come to our practices. I was like, uh, I don't know like what I would have been able to do. Like what would I be able to do at that time? Like, would I be able to be able to do all of this, drive it back forth, or what? So,
Yeah.
like, what I did is I ended up calling like one of my, I guess my friend, my whatever you want to call my advisor, my friend. He's actually a really close friend. And he's like, come play for Delta. Like we have a good team. We have a chance of winning. Come play here. You can stay at home. You can practice here. You can literally do anything you need to do, whether it's recover or like whatever you need, like you've got it here at home compared to being away. You can like work
Yeah.
out, you can work out here with us, and you can work out with blah blah blah, whoever you need here. Okay. It's like, all right, that's how I ended up in Delta. And then we ended up losing to Richmond in the seventh round or seventh game, something like that, to go to the finals.
Tough.
Yeah, and our team was like gigantic. Like we were so big, like oh my gosh. I was
Yeah.
like, I was scared of our team in practice because I just got my shoulder done.
Yeah.
And like before that, I was just skating with the Chiefs, like trying to get my like everything back to normal. And like that's when I like met Matthew Barzell and I was seeing him skate. I'm like, why is he even here right now? But yeah,
Yeah, right.
like before I guess so I'm like out there and these guys are like we had a huge team and they weren't scared. Like they'd fight anyone. It was like, okay, I'm happy to be here. You know, if anyone touches me, someone's gonna do something.
Right.
I was just
Yeah.
happy to be there at that point, and like I was at home. I can go home, say hi to the friends, say hi to the family, etc., etc.
Mhm.
Right. So, but we got bounced in game
Yeah, of
7.
course.
Yeah, fair enough.
Tough way to finish, but
Yeah.
it must have been nice to come home after
Mhm.
having to like kind of start your career the way it went. Joe, do you have one you want to ask here? Or am
No,
good
I
to
don't
go?
think so. And you can lead us into yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to ask, like the next year, you split your time between Port Moody and Chilliwack. You absolutely dominated the PJHL when you were there.
Yeah.
But so did you start the year in Port Moody and then get kind of called up to Chilliwack, or was it vice versa?
So what happened was I started the like Delta's coaching staff changed, of course. So all my buddies went to Campbell River, or they went elsewhere. So I don't know what it is with this coaching change stuff. But anyways, they all left, and the coaching like I knew the coaches, so they left. So I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go play in Port Moody with some friends. Like I know all the
Yeah.
guys there from high school, like, because I'm a Coquitlam guy. They're all playing in Port Moody, Junior B, whatever. Like, let's go have some fun. And then I just,
Yeah.
like, we sucked, but I just ended up lighting it up. Like, I was
Yeah.
about to score my 20th goal before I signed. I swear. I was, like, so excited to score 20 as a D-man. I was like, what's going on? Cause when I'm coaching now, some guys don't even believe I was a D man just because they look at that 1 year. I'm like, no, I play defense. Trust me.
Yeah, well, you had more goals and assists in Port Moody that year.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
yeah, it was it was wild. I was on a pretty hot streak, and I guess one of the scouts just kept coming to our home games. He probably lived in the area, and then I just get a call from one of the coaches my coach in Port Moody, and he's like, "I want to go play for Chilliwack Chiefs," and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, they want to sign him. I'm like, okay. But I was like kind of shocked because I was just there to play with my friends and enjoy it. And I just ended up going on a rampage, I guess. I don't know. There's nothing else to do. But yeah, that's how I kind of got there. And yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then you get, so you bump up to Chilliwack that year?
Mid-year? Yeah, mid-year.
So how did that go?
Mid-year.
They just they bring you up? Like, how does that go?
Yeah, they brought me up mid-year. They were struggling. They're like pretty bad. They're a pretty bad team. So they're like, I guess I got called up. Billet person I didn't even see her. She was some old lady, just disappear all the time. Like, I swear, like I never saw her when I was at the billet house. I was billeting with one of the goalies. Like, he never came out of his room. I was like, okay, well, this is odd to begin with. Like,
typical goalie.
Like, I'm not, yeah, he's a goalie. Okay, I get it. But like, why don't you come hang out or do something? Like, let's go out. Like, like I'm a little bit older now. Let's like go hang out with some teammates or something somewhere else. Like, I'll drive. Like, blah blah blah. But no, we did none of that. Like, he stuck to himself. So it's like, but like I get there and they have that rule where you can only use the Bauer sticks.
Oh,
do you remember that rule?
Right.
At
yeah.
all?
Because they were like affiliated with Bauer. They had the deal.
So it was like the Bauer Supremes you had to use. Like, I couldn't use. Like, I had Bauer sticks, but I couldn't use whatever it was, the Apex or whatever it was back then. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I couldn't use those. And I used like a P28 or P92 like preference. I use the P90 or P28 as preference, but I take a P92. But they're so bad they didn't even put money into the stick fund at like near the end of the year. So I show up and I'm using a SP1 because I have to use use the Supreme stick. I'm like, I'm serious. Like, I'm using a flat stick, and I've always used like one that's probably the most curved stick in the league. I show up there, right. They're so bad that they didn't even want to put money into the stick fund. I'm using a flat stick I've never used my entire life. That was like the worst time ever. The worst time ever. And I'm like, can I just spray paint my other sticks? Like, will that be allowed? They're like, no, we don't want to fine. I'm like, well, keep the money from the stick fund and you pay the fine. like, come on. Like, I show up there after you sign me, and this is what I'm stuck with. There's not even one like P92 around for me to use. Like, no, just SP1.
Especially when you sign in trail, you got 5 sticks as an AP.
Yeah, I know. I was like in love with those sticks after. I was just like a child in glory. Just, hey, like, they want to sign me, and they gave me all these CCM sticks. And once I went through those, I went back to Bauer, and I was like, well, I just scored 19 with these. Can I keep using them, please? Like,
yeah.
Like, and I'm using an SP1 just trying to stay in the lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a different scenario. Also, old time coach too. I had Harvey.
Really?
I had Harvey when he was there, so it was his last year there, which was funny because I get a call from the new coach going into the next year. This is how I ended up back in Port Moody. He wanted to trade me to the OJ. I was like, because I guess the new coach is from Ontario and he knew the OJ. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't really want to go there. Can you just release? Yeah. Like, I was like, is there nowhere else in the BCHL that will take me? And he's like, no, just the OJ. I was like, okay, sounds sus, but I'll take it, I guess. Just release me then. I'll just go play with some
Yeah.
buddies and enjoy that. So that's why I ended up going like my 20 year, just ended up back in the PJ. And just enjoyed winning that year. That's for sure. Once I went back.
Yeah, well, yeah, you end up getting traded pretty, like, I think it's you only played 5 games for Port Moody that year, and then you get traded. So did you ask for it to go to a contending team for that playoff run, or did you just kind of see it coming?
So I kind of like I saw where the team was when I showed up, and after 5 games, I'm like, yeah, this isn't gonna go well, and it's my last year, right? So
Yeah.
I had 3 teams on the list. It was Comox because all the Delta guys went there, or Campbell River, sorry, Campbell River. They were really good that year. They actually ended up winning the Cyclone. Not last year.
Okay. Yeah.
It was either there, a Soyuz, which is funny because you guys just talked to the new owner. They are really good.
Yeah.
They are really good that year. I think they only lost like 4 games or something like that. So they are really good. I had family in Oliver, which is like right near Soyuz. So
Yeah.
that was the only reason they're on my list, and then North Van. But North Van was close to home, and I guess one of the assistant coaches there was like, you got to get this kid, like, don't let him go, blah, blah, blah. And I was already talking, like, I have a friend that I played spring hockey with way back in the days. Like, I wouldn't say he was like cheating or anything, but he was like, hey, come play in North Van. We have a good team.
Yeah.
And then it turns out, like,
Everybody does that.
one of the Port Alberni guys that I played with, the forward, I'll give him a little shout out, Crisanti, because he dropped like 50 something goals that year. Mitch Crisanti, yeah, he was playing in Alberni with me, so we both ended up in North Van together for our 20th year, and we had WHL guys and like the 2 Quinn brothers
crazy.
2 Quinn brothers that like were always leading the league in points. But yeah, so I just ended up going there because one of my buddies just texted me, hey, we have a good team, come here. And then I ended up finding out the same day that one of my old coaches back in the day became an assistant coach. We showed up on the same day together. And I was like, what the heck? I like showed up I was like I parked my car, showed up, looked over. I was like, is that my coach? Like that, like from like when I was like 8, 9 years old. And like, he's just walking up. He's like, hey, I just started working here. I'm like, cause I was like so shocked. I was like, is that you? He's like, yeah, I just started working here. I was like, this is my first day. He's like, yeah, I know. I was the one who told him to trade for you. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. But like, I haven't even seen this guy in forever. So that was like the best part about all of this was like,
that's so
he ended
funny.
up being my coach for my 20 years. So that was awesome.
That's great, man.
Oh yeah, that's great. And then
the smallest world
obviously,
ever. Like,
it's crazy how small it is.
Yeah, that's great. Owen, what were you gonna say?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, obviously, just to wrap it up, like that year, you have another amazing year statistically. You play a big part in a big playoff run. So, just I don't know any of your most memorable stories from that your last season of junior, winning the championship, that whole playoff run. I mean, obviously the win must have been unreal.
The win was great. Most like obviously like winning's winning. Like you can't top winning a championship no matter what level it's at. Like it's always fun losing. It's never fun being on the other side of it, right? So we got through that and we enjoyed that. That was great. We all showed up sick for Cyclone because we were having too many waters.
In Mission, right?
Yeah, we were having too many waters out of the cup. We were all sharing the same cup, and the coach told us not to share the same cup.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
And we're all drinking water out of the same cup, and someone had to be sick, and we all showed up with the flu at Cyclone. Yeah, that was the best. Wow. That's the best memory of winning, is showing up to Cyclone, just with everyone sicker than a dog, having to play Campbell River, who's barely lost, and I'm like, oh, this is great.
Because I didn't Mission end up beating you guys in Cyclone?
I think so. I don't know. We
you won the championship. It doesn't matter.
We won like one game or something like that, and like we were in the semis and we lost in the semifinals or something like that.
Yeah.
I got hit. I like blew my knee out in the first game, so I had to miss the second game. But like everyone was just sicker than a dog because we went and had a few waters and everyone was sharing the cup. That's for sure. So all you new guys out there, don't do that.
Yeah.
Jeez, it was a bad idea. Oh my.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, winning's always fun. Definitely like some great memories with some of those guys. You can't put a price tag on any of that, but I think like that's probably the best memory was like everyone showing up sick because we were just having too much fun. There's a lot of fun stuff going on after, that's for sure.
Oh, I can imagine.
It all comes down to this: a best of 7 battle, and DraftKings has you covered every step of the way. The DraftKings Sportsbook app is now available in all 50 states and includes all markets. Sweat every shift of the series all in one place with one app. Now that the Stanley Cup Finals is over, I have been watching World Cup non-stop. Had a nice little parlay the other day on a Jonathan David 2 shots, Kyle Larin goal, and Canada win. Obviously, if you watch the game against Qatar, you know that hit. Keep your eye out for more World Cup promotions on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. New DraftKings customers, sign up with code THPN and spend $5 to get $200 in rewards within 21 days. That's code THPN. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. Limited time offer.
Obviously, we talked a little bit about your career so far, like what's led you to this point. And, you've kind of silently dealt with a little bit of adversity with throughout your junior career. But, can you just talk a little bit about kind of what you went through, for people that don't know, because obviously it's kind of something that you don't really notice unless someone would tell you, right? So I just wanted to give you the opportunity to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was when I first found out I had it was pretty easy. I had no issues, and then I was diagnosed in 2012, and then 2019, medication just stopped working. So in 2019, everything, like my life just totally changed.
Mm-hmm.
Like couldn't work, couldn't drive, like couldn't it was, it's just changed my life completely.
Yeah.
And then go on.
I mean, we can go into as much detail as you'd like just with your story and everything and how everything kind of unfolded. So you finished your career. Does it affect you throughout your junior career, or does it kind of take place afterwards? Like, how did that go about?
Well, it kind of, like, if I were to sum it up, like the last 7 to 8 years, it started after hockey. So I don't know what it's from. It can't be from concussions. Like, it just randomly just started popping up, and I just started having these random like blackouts where I just find myself on the ground or something, and my parents and family friends were like, "What the heck's going on?" So it was really confusing time for me. I'll say that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Like, once, like, to summarize more, like, as much as possible, like, I've fallen through walls. I've taken showers and I've fallen in the, like, bathtub. Like, that's like one of the worst places to do it. Like, I've fallen downstairs and just like smoked my head on like a door, and there's just a huge plant inside the door. It's like, it's bad because you don't know when it's gonna happen. Like, that's why it's so rare. It's like one of the most rare cases they've ever seen.
Right.
And like, multiple ER trips, bleeding head, bleeding or brain bleed, I should say. Um, take like 18 pills a day, man, and it doesn't do anything. Like I'm still having seizures.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you guys have any more questions before I keep going on here?
No, just keep going. I think just
No, you're good,
talk
man.
about.
Just keep going. Like, yeah, like the doc, we love to hear about the
Like,
documentary and
yeah.
what people can expect to see there and learn about your story. Cause like, even when I just watched that preview, like it was like so emotional and like just really like I really was looking forward to learning more about your story.
Yeah, I mean, just like the actual film slash documentary, whatever you want to call it, it kind of is over this last season period of time, of how I've dealt with everything and how bad it's gotten, and as well as how coaching has really helped me. But even like before this documentary, like I didn't even realize how many types of MRIs there were, like that I had to take. Like I was in the hospital, did like 3 brain surgeries. Like they had these like electrodes put in my head and they couldn't find anything. Like they're like little things, like needles kind of. They had to put more in my head. And I don't want to, this isn't bragging, but
No,
they had to put more in my head to try and see if they could find the
Wow.
area it's coming from. So like that was big. Like and then like also like before that I was doing test after test after test, whether it be um like taking me off of my medication and seeing what happens, sleep depriving me, so we'll see how I do without sleeping. It's just yeah, it's been a rough road, and like this documentary is just one part of my life, I guess, so far. And like coaching hockey has really gotten me through this, and the hockey community itself really came together for me in a time of need, I guess.
Mhm.
Um, it's not like I was afraid to share my story, but it's a lot to put yourself out there. But once I did, I couldn't believe how much like good respectfulness I was getting back. Like did like North Van did a game just like dedicated to me against the Sockeyes 1 year, 2 years ago or something like that. Like it's just I couldn't believe what's come from just sharing my own story. And like this documentary kind of goes into like what's happened this past year and how I deal with it coaching. And yeah, like the last surgery I got, as you can hear from my voice, like I'm not hiding it, but it's called VNS, and it's like a pacemaker, but for your brain.
okay.
So it shoot every like 5 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever they set it to. It shoots up to your brain, and as you can see, it's attached to your vocal voice. So you hear my voice kind of changing when I'm talking to you guys. It's that's like the only thing allowed right now in British Columbia, and I'm trying to change that. There's a device called RNS that you can put in your brain that there's like 3 different wires and one's a dead wire, and you can kind of switch it up and see where it goes. But right now it's not allowed in British Columbia, so I'm kind of stuck just with this until I get approval somewhere. But yeah, so the documentary, I'll go back to that, is
Yeah.
coaching with this great group of kids. I'm not gonna lie, they helped me so much. Like they're very supportive throughout this journey. Um, a lot of them picked me up when I was down, literally and figuratively. So it's just like it's great. It's called More Than a Game, the Daniel DelBianco story, but the film really follows just epilepsy and coaching through this and my VNS so far. So it's it's been great.
Well, yeah, and then so in your post career, you get into coaching the Wolf Pack, and then I believe it was
I guess towards the end of your tenure when this incident occurred and it kind of got taken to another level, right?
Yeah, I was just about to start coaching in Richmond until they locked all, like they did that little 4 groups, they locked that all down.
Yeah, the
That's
COVID
like
year. Yeah.
literally right when I was about to start up again. But yeah, so just to go back to coaching in North Van, like
Yeah, North End.
that was like it was odd because like I was playing for a while, and like I wasn't sure if I was gonna play after when I was 20. And shout out to Martin Hacker, love the guy. Shout out to the Flames and Mission. Heck of a year for both of you guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of you. Hacker was trying to get me to get my Italian citizenship so I can go overseas or whatever if I wanted to play. But like I stopped training.
Okay.
I stopped training, and then I ended up like last minute calling um, SFU seeing if they wanted a roster spot because I changed my mind. But I didn't train all year, so I showed up there and it was like I'm getting bag skated the entire year. It's my own fault, but I like that's how I kind of was like, okay, yeah, nope, we're done.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
fair
I'm not
enough.
gonna go back to that. So it's my own fault. But yeah, just quick shout out there for Hacker and for at least trying. Yeah,
Yeah,
so went
absolutely.
there, like I got called by the guy who told I don't want to name names, but the guy who told
Oh,
me to trade for me. He was coaching in North Van at the time. People can look it up if they want. But
yeah.
basically what happened is he just asked if I wanted to coach, and like I wasn't too sure about it. But like my dad's like, why not? What's the
Right.
downside, I guess? Like, I don't know. Have you guys ever thought about coaching hockey at one point?
Of course,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like,
Yeah,
it never crossed my mind until he called me and was like, "Hey, you want to coach?"
that's funny.
Because like, yeah, I was just busy doing schoolwork and all that at the time,
Right.
Right.
and I ended up coaching with him. And it's weird because I showed up. Uh, I guess it would be the guys who were 16 on the team when we won. They were 20 going
That's
into the year
funny.
Right.
going into the year that I started coaching.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I was like the player's coach. Like I was like that type of guy. Like I was like a player in the room because these guys were still around. Like so it was pretty goofy. Like they're joking around with me, all that stuff. But it's pretty funny. Like now went from 16 to being the captain or assistant
Yeah.
captain. Like they were still on the team, and we end up winning. And the like again, and we lose in game 7 or whatever, and like we win the next year. Like so like I had a lot of positives coming out of that. Like and like winning again as a coach is a different experience too, I'll tell you that. Like just watching
Yeah.
everybody like celebrate as you can see the clock run down is different than when you're on the ice because you kind of black out when you're on the ice.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of blacked out myself when we won. So like when I was like as a coach, you can see it in their eyes, like, oh my gosh, this is happening. So yeah, and I just fell in love with coaching because I was just kind of a player's coach ever since.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, so haven't stopped since, and yeah, hopefully don't stop ever. This is a goal.
That's great, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Owen.
Yeah, no, well, I guess I just kind of wanted to ask about, I know at the start of this episode, like we mentioned your documentary that you have coming out. I know you can't talk much about it, but maybe if you, whatever you can say, if we can talk just more about your journey and everything that you've kind of experienced and what you're doing, what you're up to now as well.
Yeah. So obviously you mentioned the documentary. So we're going into. I'll shout out Heart Compass Films here. Follow them on Instagram or Twitter and whatever. They reached out and they decided, like they saw me as a coach and my epilepsy kind of changed and I was like falling and having episodes where I was falling. And like the drugs weren't working, the medication wasn't working, I should say. So someone reached out, and this documentary is kind of in play. We got lots of footage. We're just kind of working through the process right now of getting it all together, kind of get the preview out there to people. Like you guys saw it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I don't know what you guys thought about it, but
no, it's amazing. It looks super good. We're definitely gonna watch it when it releases here.
So,
100%.
yeah. So they kind of went through like this year, coaching and stuff. Like it's quite funny because like at one point, like I'm wearing. You guys can see I'm wearing a bucket on my helmet, right? Because like I literally I get out of the hospital and whatever. I have to wear a helmet on my head. So it's like, you don't want to be the guy on the bench wearing a bucket on the head. Like, you don't want to wear a helmet on your head on the bench.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be that guy, right? But like, that's how much I love coaching. Like, I was just willing like to go through that. Like, hey, I know there's going to be some 15 or 16-year-old or whatever going to chirp me on the way back to the bench or something. I know it's coming. And I'm just going to have to eat it. I'm going to have to eat it and wear it, so you know, it's part of the journey, but thankfully we found a nice little other toque that you can protect yourself with, and a couple hats that you can protect yourself. So yeah, it's been a grind, and we have this people decided to follow me around and follow my journey with the team and with my epilepsy. And the Canucks decided to do a big thing for me as well, which was unreal. Which I mean, like, this kind of just like fell into place. Like, I didn't really do anything. Like, I didn't really, it just, someone saw something, they saw a story, and that's what they kind of went with.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah, no.
It just,
no, it's really cool.
It's definitely, for sure. I don't know how else to explain it, but we'll definitely be getting that out there soon, so people can see the little preview. That's for sure. We're just in works talking to people, so lots of behind the scenes stuff. So at least you guys got to see it, and epilepsy's just kind of changed over time for me, and I went from being able to play with medication to now not like really being able to walk around the house without a helmet on my head or something protecting me. It's been quite a struggle right now. You gotta get to roll the hair out for this, but usually I'm walking around with like some sort of bucket or toque on that has some protection. So yeah, it's a grind, but everyone's kind of played their role in this, and I can't thank everyone enough. Just even the epilepsy people came that night at the Canucks thing and set up a booth, and that was really cool. That's
awesome.
Yeah, no, I know you're being very like doing a great job of kind of just explaining it. But just like you're a warrior, man. Like that's incredible. And like I can't imagine some of the stuff you've gone through at this time, and just your I think your story is extremely inspiring, and the connections you have to this league is also just a cool little bonus. So it was really awesome to talk about your career, and I'm so excited for myself and for everyone to get to see this documentary when it comes out.
Yeah. Appreciate
that. I think too, one thing I'll add is like a lot of people would in your shoes would have just given up. Like, I think it's just such a testament to you for pushing through and being the person you are at this point. So I think it's amazing to see your story, and for people that maybe don't know you as well or don't really know what or who you are, I think this documentary is going to be amazing to kind of get your story out there and get the awareness out there as well. Because it's more common than you think.
Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, no, it's surprising how common this is, and just some people reaching out after the Canucks game saying that they have this issue, and all this, and it's like it's crazy like how many people have this issue and they don't know where to go or what to do, and some people are scared to talk about it, and that comes with health in general, right? Some people are scared to talk about a lot of things, and it's just for me, I'm an open book at this page, like in my life, like it's like there's no point in hiding it because like it's just gonna eat you up inside, right? And you don't want that. If you don't want to if you can't talk to a loved one or family about it, there's other options, right? For any sort of health, whether you can find Google, like the epilepsy unit has like a bunch of different outlets. You can talk to someone that doesn't even know you. You can spread your word that way and get out of this, like you said, like I'm a warrior mentally. Like it's taken time, but it's just like, yeah, like if you need to talk to someone, find a way there, and there's ways to do that. And if you need to, like, even just someone listening to this, like, contact me if you need to talk. Like, I'm here, I'm an open book, I'll share my story with you.
That's awesome. That's a great message.
That's incredible. Thank you. That's an unreal message. And hey, one more time, mention the social media of the film crew and your own social media as well for people to follow updates, give you a follow and all that. Plug your stuff. Yes, please.
It's at Heart Compass Films on Instagram and at Daniel.DelBianco on Instagram as well. We're slowly getting there, and I'll slowly roll it out, and everyone can kind of see how things are coming together. So there's been a lot of moving parts, and I appreciate everyone being involved, and I thank you guys for having me and being involved on this as well.
Oh, of course. No, I'm so excited for it, and thank you for sharing those resources as well, and for offering your own support for anyone who needs it. That's incredible. So yeah, this has been an unreal interview. I just wanted to ask Joe, first of all, do you have anything else you want to ask before we wrap up here?
No, I was just gonna say, when can we kind of expect that, and when can we kind of like?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna say, anyways. That's all right. That's what we'd just go in the same direction there. When is it coming out? How do we watch it? Like, what's going on?
So right now we're just in the talks with some companies about getting some funding so we can continue to film after. We have a lot of footage, surprisingly, over a hockey season, especially even though I was in the hospital for a decent amount of the time of that season. They filmed all of that type of stuff, but right now, I can't give you a personal date, but I know we are in talks with companies, figuring out exactly when we should do this, publish it, and who we should go with. So there's lots of talk around who wants to take this project on, and it's for epilepsy unit, like they're all over that. Like, the Canucks were all over that, like I explained before. It's been quite a journey, and a lot of to summarize everything quite quickly was something I really needed to do. And I'm just one voice talking about epilepsy, especially in the hockey world, and you can still have a life, right? Like, I have a beautiful life. I have great family support from both her family and both families, and one voice is better than none. I kind of, hopefully through this, touch someone's voice, and through my documentary, maybe more. And I always say one's better than none. That's like kind of been my mantra throughout this whole system and this whole, I guess, journey I'm on, because I don't know what to expect. So as long as I can kind of do some sort of good with just my voice, or even this documentary, because the preview should be coming out at some time once we get everything locked down. And I don't know what to say, really. It's like, it's been a lot, and it's been very good on the aspect of how everyone's kind of come together. And especially like you guys even having me on was great. So thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah, I don't know, like there's so much that I've been through that like these kids that I worked with in hockey throughout not just this year but the last few years, like been unreal. Like whether it was in junior or with the CSHL with Saints, like they all understand what's happening, and like like I was falling on the ice, like guys were picking me up, like they were just unreal in that sense. Like they totally got it and they weren't afraid of it once they totally understood. Obviously, my head coach definitely helped out a lot. He was a big part of me continuing to coach for a while, so can't thank him enough. And yeah, yeah, it's quite a bit. But if there's anything else you guys want to ask about epilepsy, feel free.
No, man, that's awesome, and that was a great
amazing
message. Your story is really inspiring. My last thing is I just wanted to make sure that you got one more chance to, once again, plug everything you want to. Maybe if there's some way for us to support some of these other causes, like help people with epilepsy, things like that. Anything you want to plug or promote, just
Well,
now's your chance to here.
okay. Well, obviously my plugins right now on Instagram, it's called more than a game, the Daniel DelBianco story. So at more than a game film on Instagram, and then Daniel DelBianco period, or Daniel period DelBianco on Instagram as well. Feel free. We will keep you updated. They're posting photos and some quotes from me right now until we put out the preview, if you guys follow that. And yeah, that's about it. Like as long as I can touch one person's heart or one person's voice who either has epilepsy or knows someone with it, that's the biggest goal here, is just being a voice.
I just wanted to open the floor to you, Daniel. If you have any anything, whether it's a funny story from your playing career, your coaching, anything else you want to talk about at all before we wrap up, even if it's a few things, whatever you want. Just want to make sure we don't miss anything while you're on here.
I wrote some down here because it's pretty.
There we go. No, perfect. And no, give us a few.
I wasn't too sure what to write down here, but yeah. So obviously the Coquitlam story is quite funny when I got called up. But I think there's one where when I went to Delta, they called me up, like Sir Eagles AP'd me one year. And this is when Dan Heinen was on the team. Okay, so and they play on that Olympic size rink.
Yeah.
That guy made me look like a fool because that rink is so big in practice. I shout out to him, but obviously he's in the NHL, but still he put my pants on the floor in one drill, and I was like, okay, like how am I gonna play for these guys if that's gonna be happening? So I go and play 2 games with them, and I never get a call from them again. That guy just basically cut me from the Delta instantly, or from Surrey instantly. That's a true story. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty funny one, but yeah,
that's awesome.
That's a good one. And then obviously, when we were coaching, when I was coaching in North Van, there's a couple of us. This is a funny story. The head coach goes away, so it's me and the assistant coach coaching a game. All right, so we we have like a full-on line brawl. Guys jump the bench. There's like 10 plus guys on the ice. One of our guys has a guy in full mount, like UFC mode, just pounding on him, like literally full mount. All right, and I can't stop these guys from hopping on the ice, right? Like I can maybe stop a few and hold them back, but like it's just me and the other assistant. So next thing you know, the head coach is getting a call, and he's saying he's suspended for suspended. Yeah, he said he's suspended for like 4 games or something like that. I forgot how many games it was, but yeah, he was suspended, and we were fine. Because I call him up. I'm like, hey, there's there's been a situation here. There was a full-on line brawl. Like everyone was on the ice, and you might be getting a phone call soon. And he's not even in. He's like down in the States enjoying life right now. He gets a phone call from the league saying he's suspended and that we have to coach. And he's not even there. That's the best story I got for you guys. That one was like the best.
That's crazy.
I was laughing. I was howling when he told me he was.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then you got to run the bench for 4 more games.
Yeah, I got to be a head coach again.
Yeah. Let him do that more often.
That's a good one.
But it was I still remember a guy full mount. Like, it was bad. It was bad. But yeah, I'll leave you with that. Thanks, guys.
The jungle.
Yeah, it was a jungle when everyone had a visor on. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's right.
No kidding. Man,
everyone paid the consequences in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Daniel, I have a quick question. What do you guys think of that rule? That you get to pick and choose.
Oh, I mean,
that you get to I know underage, I get it, but like.
Oh, you're not forced one way or another.
Should you be forced to wear one? Like, because guys get away with a lot of stuff, if you wear a cage.
I think it started to become a problem last year in the PJ, to be honest. I think the KI was a bit better for it. But I think in moving forward, if they the PJHL, because that's going to be more like the junior B side now, I think they can do whatever they want. If it's junior B, you should be able to kind of just do whatever you want. I think the BCHC, this tier 1 moving forward, you should have to wear one unless it's like an injury or a condition.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think you can just get away with so much shit. I think it makes the game dirtier.
That's what I found is there's a lot of penalties.
It's an uneven playing field.
Yeah. Like one guy can just cross check you in the face, but he's got a cage arm. Like I never understood it for a while. So because back for me,
guys in cages,
exactly.
fighting guys with visors, and it's you can't have that. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, it's all good. Like you're totally right. There's just a lot of guys that just do things with cages on that they get away with, right? So and then another question. Sorry, I'm bugging you guys.
No, you're good.
I'm bugging you guys here.
Not used to it.
The BCHC, you guys mentioned something about them only allowed 4 20-year-olds. Is that going into?
I think they're 7.
They're 7.
The BCHC.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
I thought so.
Okay. What's this 4-man 20-year-old rule that you guys are talking about?
That would be the PJ.
Yeah. So
PJHL.
They're only allowed 4. So is that going into next season? You're only allowed 4 guys.
I'm not sure. They haven't said anything yet.
Because that's rough.
They haven't even confirmed. I know they haven't even confirmed that 420 thing. I heard from pretty, legit sources, but again, this stuff can always still change. Even if we hear things, stuff can change. Yep. So maybe they don't go with that. I definitely think it should be done gradually, like Joe suggested.
I think it should be hey, these guys get to play this year, and then now you have a year to kind of adjust to that. That's my opinion, kind of thing. But
no, I agree.
That gives you a chance to hey, we have these many 19-year-olds, we can service them to other teams, et cetera, if we have to.
Even if you announce it this year and implement it next year,
that's what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
That way you
I hope that's the case.
Yeah.
But so then that way, it's still a development league, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, for sure.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Daniel, thank you.
No, well, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on, man. That was an awesome interview. It was great to hear about your playing career. It's funny. I had no idea that you played a former fan of that Mission Series and that you coached against me too.
Apparently,
That's pretty funny. But awesome. Thanks a ton for joining us. That was a great interview. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.